Commander, if you're just getting started in Marvel Strike Force, there's a good chance that you're about to make some mistakes that could set you back weeks. But don't worry, I've made them all so you don't have to. Today, I'm going to share 10 lessons I wish I knew when I started playing Marvel Strike Force. Lessons that will save you time, gold, and frustration.
Hard, no cash to spend, free to play till the very
Now, before we dive in, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who watched my Ultimate Beginner's Guide back in June. That video is still my #1 video on this channel, and I'm so grateful for all the support, commanders. A lot of information in that video still holds up, but with this shift into the Age of Annihilus, the game's evolved quickly. So think of this as an updated guide for the current era. Lesson 1, enjoy the game. At the end of the day, Commander, remember, you don't have to chase every meta to enjoy the game. You can build the characters you like. You don't have to be up to date. The journey's part of the fun. Now, I know this might not suit everyone's playstyle, and we are all different. For example, I know it wouldn't suit me, but look at this player here, clearly enjoying their achievements in the game, even though they aren't all the most meta of toons. So lesson 1 is to enjoy yourself, and if you aren't enjoying yourself, then stop. Lesson 2, ignore tier lists. Now, that might sound strange coming from me because, yes, I release my Safe to Build guide every single month, which basically is my version of a tier list. But here's the thing, those guides are made for later game players, commanders already deep into that grind. If you're just starting out, your focus shouldn't be on who's S tier in Cosmic Crucible, or what Dark Dimensions are best built for this, or who you should be G20 in pre-Xavier. It should be on who's farmable right now and is a part of the current meta push. Marvel Strike Force changes fast, and chasing old recommendations will just slow you down. So don't look backwards, Commander. Keep looking forwards. Lesson 3, follow the chapter store. The chapter store is your true north for building your roster. With the Age of Annihilus, the chapter store is showing you exactly who to farm. If a character's in that store, that team they belong to, that's your target. Those are the characters the devs want you to build right now. Gone are the days of scrolling through these farming charts like we used to have. The game is now telling you exactly where to focus. Follow that direction and your early game progress will be smoother than ever. Lesson 4, build for where the game is heading. The biggest trap new players fall into is trying to build everything, but that's not how you stay ahead. Right now, the game is clearly focused on this Act 2, the Age of Annihilus and the Conquerors tab, with teams like the Fantastic Four MCU, Hellfire Club, the Insidious 6, and Brimstone. These are your roadmap. But we've also got to look ahead to things like Blue Marvel on the horizon, Battle World 2, Century City, and recent legendaries like Quasar and Blastar. All those signs point forwards. And lesson 4 leads me really nicely into our next lesson, number 5. The real FOMO isn't what's coming, it's what's already been. A lot of players are going to panic about missing the next event or legendary, but the real fear of missing out comes from looking backwards. You'll see alliance mates or creators running old metas, characters like Apocalypse or Old Man Logan, or teams like the Illuminati or the Cabal, and it's easy to think, I'm never going to catch up. But those metas have had their time. Chasing them now is just going to drain your resources. So you don't need characters like Apocalypse to progress. What you need is that direction and focus. Let go of that FOMO. The past isn't your competition. And remember, if they do get reworked and become part of the meta again, you can be sure as hell Scopely will get those characters into your hands. Lesson 6 is to join an active alliance or community. Your alliance is your progression commander. Raids, battle world, war and coordinated milestones, they all multiply your rewards. But here's the key. The alliance's ethos has to match your playstyle. If you only log in once a day and casually throw a few war attacks, don't join a top-end alliance that are chasing 100% for wars and 10 war wins per war. You're going to burn out fast. Find a group that matches how you play, and just as important, join a community. A good alliance inside a great community will help you grow faster than anything else. And if you need one, why not come and join us on the Jetson Squad Discord? Here you're going to find your infographics, advice, and you can chat directly with me in the Ask BPG section. The link is going to be down below in the description. Lesson number 7, energy efficiency beats grinding. In the early game, focusing on progress through campaigns and pushing into the hard modes of those campaigns is where you really want to be putting your efforts. This is where your real daily rewards are going to live. You want to be using your power cores smartly. Do the 50 core refreshes of both campaign energy and of ISO 8 energy every day while leveling. That is the best way to gain commander XP and resources efficiently. And once you hit that mid to late game, you can scale back. Around 600 campaign energy every day and 400 ISO 8 energy a day will keep you up to speed. You don't need to grind non-stop. You just need to spend intentionally. Every energy refresh should serve a purpose. And this leads us on to lesson number 8, resource management. Gold, training materials, and T4s are the heartbeat of your roster, and managing them properly is one of the hardest but most important parts of Marvel Strike Force. Early on, you're going to feel like you're swimming in gold and training materials. You'll unlock a bunch of characters, and it's tempting to level everyone just to see how they play. But that's how you drain your economy before it even starts to grow. These resources disappear fast once you push higher. For gold and training materials, you're going to want to spend them with intent. Focus on those full teams as much as possible and focus on the newer teams. You can check if you're on track by heading to your roster and clicking on the squads tab and looking at the team list. If you're newer, stay around sort of like this vigilante mark and higher. That is your safe zone. Endgame players, you can go wider, but keep your daily spending to around 6 million gold and training mats per day. T4s, these are rare and powerful, but not every ability needs one. For guidance, you can check out my team build guide playlist on the channel here, or my infographics on the Jetson Squad Discord. Both are going to be linked down below. And power cores, earned mostly from Arena, they are our lifeline for energy refreshes and character unlocks. Treat them wisely. If you're ever unsure where to invest, look at who's active, who's in the chapter store, part of upcoming events, or overlaps across multiple teams. Your goal isn't to build a big roster, it's to build an efficient one. Lesson 9, synergy beats raw stats. Now you will face teams that are stronger than yours, way stronger, and think, there's no way I can win. But power level isn't everything. A team built to work together will almost always outperform a bunch of random heavy hitters. That's why resource management counts, because when you invest in teams with synergy, your upgrades go further. For example, my Vigilantes team here will easily beat this random team of no synergy because every member in this is going to complement each other. So when you're deciding where to spend, build complete units, not just individuals. That said, it is perfectly fine to invest a little extra into key characters, the ones who carry the team. Those MVPs deserve a bit more of your resources. It's all about balance, Commander. Synergy wins fights, and it doubles the value of everything you have invested in already. And finally, lesson number 10. Every resource has an opportunity cost. No resource in this game is truly finite. You can always earn more, but every resource competes with something else that needs it. Gold is used for everything: leveling, gear, abilities, alliance donations, store purchases, and even events. Training mats, T4s, and power cores are also constantly in demand, and while you can earn them over time, they're always being pulled in different directions. Let's take a scenario. You pull that lucky 100 shard drop from a path to power orb, but the day before you spent all your gold and training mats maxing out an older character just to feel productive. Now technically, your power went up, but you've missed the opportunity to build that new character when it mattered most. That is what opportunity cost looks like. Every decision, every upgrade, every orb, every core refresh comes with a trade-off. So be deliberate with your spending. And that's exactly what I show each month in Build Positively, where I track everything I earn, everything I spend, and how I plan my builds for the next month. Progress isn't about spending more, it's about spending smarter. So there you have it, Commander. 10 things I wish I knew before starting Marvel Strike Force. Is there any lessons you have learned in MSF that you'd like to share with the community? If so, then leave them down below in the comments. If you take one thing away from this video, let it be this: you don't need to rush to catch up with anyone. Play with purpose, focus forwards, and build the teams you actually enjoy. And if you want to take the next step, my follow-up video, Who to Build Right Now in 2025, will be out later this week. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel with your notifications on so you don't miss that. And if you want to connect further and talk more MSF, again, why not join the Jetson Squad Discord? Link is in the description down below. And as I said, there you'll find my infographics, and you can chat directly to me in the Ask BPG section. And if you're ready to dive deeper into team building, then I recommend checking out these two videos right here.